So we just arrived in Timmins, and it's a beautiful city. It reminds me a lot of the city that I'm from called Fort McMurray. It's very similar. Mining community, you're saying the main thing is gold here, and we mine oil and then Alberta gas, right? So I'm assuming that oil and gas is needed here to mine what they mine in Timmins.
It's needed everywhere, so more in mine, I would say. There's no question about it.
And we're standing outside of Charlie Angus's MP's office, and even though he's the NDP, he's kind of been in a coalition government for quite a while. What's not happening in this riding?
Well, there's a lot of things going on. As you can see, like in this area, there's a lot of heavy drug use going on. There is a lot of, there's nothing really built from this community from gold, right? It's just, it stayed the same since the 80s. It seems that way anyways.
He recently proposed a bill that kind of became half of what he originally tried, and that was to ban this and make it illegal for us to express, the support for oil and gas. What I find really funny being my first time in Timmins is this is a town that seems very oil and gas to me. And so why do you think he's gone to this extent?
Well, maybe because they eventually want to implement 15-minute cities where everybody's going to be running electric, I'm guessing.
Why can't we all work together to make energy work? Because you can't have a 15-minute city without oil and gas. You can't produce gold without oil and gas. And I'm not seeing a whole lot of electric cars here in Timmins. I'm seeing very much a mining town, blue collar.
There's no Tesla charging ports here at all in Timmins.
And has Charlie Angus done anything for you?
No. I mean, no, I don't know the guy personally, but I don't know what he's done for this town actually, because it's pretty much been the same since I can remember.
Has it gotten worse in the last few years? How's it gotten worse?
The drug use and the homelessness. Yeah, it's crazy, the crime.
So from the looks of it, Charlie Angus kind of sucks at being your member of parliament. He's in a government situation. He's part of the coalition government, which has just passed a bill which is making it impossible for us to talk about the positive effects of oil and gas. Yet, his own riding needs a lot of care and attention. So I find that interesting. I don't believe that there's a magic fix for all the world's problems, and I believe that they're all part of it. But I also believe that it's important that we find solutions together, and banning oil and gas is not going to work. You couldn't function in this city without oil and gas. And so I'm kind of wondering, what are your thoughts on Charlie trying to make a law that would make this logo illegal and also hindering our ability to communicate about the good things that we do, no different than what you guys do here in Timmins?
I find you can't say you live in a great country if you can't freely express your ideas and opinions, and the way the laws are going, we can't even share news on Facebook anymore, so it's not a good sign. I don't feel very free if I can't speak my own mind, and if I get charged just for having a t-shirt, I don't know. Not fair.
It's very ridiculous that, he wants to take away that kind of freedom from Canadians and different companies. It just doesn't seem progressive in any type of way.
They always said that Canada is a free country. We're not free anymore.
I would concur. I'd agree with that. And at the same time, I mean, if they take away our freedom of speech and to express ourselves, what do we have left?
What are things you do for fun in Timmins?
We do a lot of four-wheeling out in the bush and, fishing, hunting, outdoor activities.
Pretty much what he said. A lot of that requires, gas and getting around and doing a lot of these things that need what, he's trying to pretty much dismantle.
Why is it important to protect Canada's oil and gas industry?
Well, I would say it's creating a lot of job opportunities, and a lot of people would lose their jobs if it wouldn't be illegal anymore. And also, we heat our houses with that.
I think that the heating in the house, because I find that gas is cheaper than hydro.
It's very clear and everyone knows it that we need oil and gas. Those are the natural resources needed for everything. We cannot rely on electricity itself, because even if we are, let's say if we are going with electrical cars and everything, we're still going to need oil and gas to generate electricity.
What do you think of Timmins so far?
I've been here for 20 minutes, and so far I like Timmins. The people have been quite nice that I've talked to. But I think that it's also a city that could benefit. We could probably benefit from each other. We're very similar. At the same time, there's a lot of people being forgotten under the current government. And the best thing, I believe, is mining and oil and gas. These are the things that uplift people from poverty and take them up a level and provide meaningful jobs and work.
And we're fortunate, really fortunate to work in this town, because if it wasn't for mining, I wouldn't have the type of money that I make, you know, so I'm very grateful for it. Yeah.